Today is not a day for readings. It's not a day for laughter. It's not a day for humor. I don't know. I'm not okay. I wanted to do something to maybe get myself feeling okay again, and I thought maybe a live stream was where it's at, but I don't know. I kind of don't want to bother anybody with this, but I just want to hear myself think and talk. And one of the cool things about being with a false twin flame, a karmic partner that doesn't really make you grow and heal and ascend and stuff, is that you don't ever have to do shadow work. You don't even get triggered at all in the slightest to grow and evolve as a person and as a soul. And so for the last year and a half, that's been the case for me. I didn't journal. I didn't try to manifest better and bigger things. I didn't try to make friends. I didn't try to heal. I didn't try to think of like a better plan for me. And then I met my true divine counterpart. And now the healing won't stop and it won't go away. And it's like I don't want to see it all though. It's not even seeing it. That's the problem. It's like having to face that you're like ruining your own life. And that everything you've ever done in your life was kind of a moot point. It was kind of redundant. I was betrayed 2 days ago by everyone I love. Everyone that I love, except one person. But everyone watched as I was crying and in pain about I got made fun of for crying. I was told weak women cry, by a woman, of course. She told me that. She said, "You're not really strong. You need to be stronger. Men won't respect you if you're crying." But I respect me if I'm crying. I don't care if men respect me. I'm not with a man. I care if I respect me. I'm over giving a shit how many guys on this fucking planet care about me. Fuck that. They don't even care about themselves. I haven't even met anybody recently that loves themselves, except this one guy. I thought we were actually enemies. Not enemies. I just thought that we weren't friends. And I hadn't talked to him in about a month. And as I was being persecuted by everybody, I was in this group event, not on YouTube, but it was similar. We were all talking religious stuff, and I got called a witch. Of course, I advertise that I am one. It's not like I'm hiding that fact. But there were some that were like, "We should burn the witch. We should burn her." Oh, so wish we could. So wish we could. And then he would tell his friend, this is just a random stranger I'd never met. And then he would tell his friend, "Yeah, women should probably shut up and stop talking, they're not allowed to preach in the Bible." And it's just a whole bunch of heinous things. And this friend of mine that we actually ended on really weird terms. He's very enlightened. One of the sweetest men I've ever met in my life. Just so truthful. He gets persecuted all the time for the shit that he knows. But a month ago, I don't know, we had this weird... And now I see that I was hexed by that woman that said crying is a sign of weakness, so stop crying. She's like, these men aren't going to take you seriously, Jenna. Stop crying. Man up. So this friend of mine a month ago, I realize now why our friendship was ruined. It was because I was being hexed. This woman literally admitted that she was a witch. She said, I know all about witchcraft. I know all about what Jenna is. She's like, I used to do that stuff all the time. And I'm thinking to myself, bitch, you still do. Don't even fucking lie to me. Anyway, so this guy, he defended me, but he was the only one. In a group of like 25 people or something like that. Everyone heard what was happening to me. All my friends. None of them said anything. He did, but that's because he's a brave warrior who gets pummeled all the time for talking about the shit that he talks about. He's a starseed and he knows it, so he talks about starseed origins. He talks about being one with the universe. He talks about that stuff, you know. So he gets pummeled all the time. But the irony here was, as I was getting pummeled, he shows up randomly. He shows up in that room, and I was like, he just, I hadn't talked to him in a month, and he shows up and he's like, why are you guys picking on a woman like this? It takes like 6 of you to pick on one girl. Wow. And you call yourself Christians. And I heard his voice and I just cried and cried. And like my heart, I felt like my heart was just... I hadn't talked to him in a month. I feel like he's in my soul family for sure. For real, he is. And he's like, I just felt called to come in here. He had only just arrived in that channel like a day before. And he's like, I just felt called. I don't know, I felt compelled to go in there and just see what's going on. And it was because I was being attacked and Spirit was trying to get him to be there. He was the only one defending me. I think a lot of people think that maybe I'm just an attention whore. Or maybe I just have like some death wish, but I had prayed. I prayed before I went in there. I wrote that God would show me who all of my enemies were and would also show me my twin flame. It would show him his enemies as well. I was so disappointed in my twin as well. I realized, like, we've been under a spell, both of us. This guy from a month ago, that's not my twin flame. He's just a soul brother of mine. Beautiful, beautiful man. I couldn't believe how much I'd missed him and how much I love him. So I've never had these high caliber relationships before. I've never had relationships with men that are awakened. They know who they are. I've only been with very superficial and vain people my whole life, you know. But this man, he's just so beautiful. I've never wanted people to be so happy before. I've never wanted to manifest for anybody before. I want to manifest good things for him. I didn't know if maybe I was just selfish because I didn't care to manifest health for my mom or money for my dad or my best friends who were really just backstabbing, vicious, conniving snakes. I didn't want to manifest things for people in the past because, quite frankly, I guess at a soul level, I knew they didn't deserve it. They didn't deserve my good energy. They didn't deserve my hope and belief in them. They didn't even have faith and belief in themselves. And I know that, like, as I say it, it sounds so vicious. That sounds so cruel, you know? Like, why wouldn't you want to manifest healing for someone, Jenna? That's selfish. Because they didn't want to be healed. It was as if I was going against their free will and trying to manifest happiness for them. Like if my mom hated her job, you know, I would try to be like, well, here, let's try to manifest a new one, you know? You could write on a piece of paper, what's the first few traits that you want at your new job, you know? They would never take me up on the offer. They wouldn't listen. They just wanted to complain about the old but never wanted to bring in the new. And then all of a sudden I meet these new people. And it seems that they're interested in the new. But are they willing to fight for the new? Because this is war. This is war. We are at war. I guess I didn't really see it clearly. But like my friend from, you know, the friend I'm talking about, the Starseed, he knows it's war. He talks about it all the time. He's like, the old world is done. He understands aliens. He talks to them. He has this enlightenment about like higher agencies, very high up. And he's like, oh, they're done. We're done playing games. We are done. The old world is completely done. And fallen, and judgment is here, and it is over. It is over. He knows. He's so bold about it. That's why he gets hated so much. But he was the only one that defended me. He's the only one even worthy of me. Everyone else in there, they just, and then I saw my twin flame say something so just dismissed me. He just dismissed the pain and agony I was in by saying, is it really that bad, kind of thing? Like the attacks that were coming at me psychically and spiritually, all he could hear was the verbal attacks. And he's like, it's sarcasm, Jenna. They're not really saying burn the witch. When I saw that he said, it's sarcasm. I felt so betrayed by the one that I love the most. And then I saw it and I was like, okay, so you are that unenlightened then. So you are really not tuned in psychically then. So it's like turned off. Like you really don't see. I mean, my friend saw it, but you don't. And then I heard my spirit team say, which I'm surprised I even could hear my spirit guides because the attacks that were happening was so bad. I don't even know how I heard them say cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance, Jenna. He has no other choice but to do it to protect himself about witnessing this. Because I remember when I first met him, and he was thinking that I was making him choose these heinous group of, well, you can't call these friends. I called them out so badly. I told him, I was like, these are your frenemies, bro. These aren't friends, by the way, in front of everybody. But when I first met him, he said, if I admit out loud my feelings for you, they're gonna burn me at the stake. So he didn't admit to it. So they only burned me at the stake, I guess. And then he said in front of everybody, no, Jenna, he's only joking. It's sarcasm. There were 3 men. He heard it all. He heard everything, and there's other people in that group who are like me, and they didn't say anything either. I had best friends in there. I had a guy in there that I had been healing. I had been spending so much fucking time on healing him and being there for him. Helping him spiritually go through ascension, and he chimed in only to persecute me as well. And I am just so all my friends, no one, not one said anything about the injustices that were happening, but not only to me. There's injustices happening to any magical person that wants to be magical and have fellowship with people. Anybody who believes in magic, anybody who believes in anything that's not watered down religious bullshit. From Pharisees. And I heard cognitive dissonance, Jenna. He had to say it's sarcasm. Because, well, he didn't want to admit what was happening. It was happening under his well, I mean, it's his channel, it's his platform, it's his group, it's his friends, it's his religion, it's his everything. it's my twin flame's the high priest, so it's his. It's all his. And I definitely let him know that this is his problem and his fault. It was maybe about an hour and a half of me just being completely, what feels like whipped. I felt so ashamed. Like God wouldn't let me leave. I couldn't leave yet because I had just prayed to see all my enemies. I couldn't leave. I was supposed to see it. I was supposed to be there to see it. I was supposed to expose the enemy to everyone in that group. But it felt like walking naked through the city and having people just whip you for just being you. Not for being mean, not for being wrong, not for being, just for being you. Just for being you. The ones you love the most. You just got just shamed publicly, and then it's like I can't even go back, I don't think, because what are you gonna go back to? What are you going back to? I was never a liar. I never lied. I was just myself. The way that these aggressive men, their shadow, they were in there, just, oh my God, it was so demonic. And he kept chanting, burn the witch, burn the witch. Who's with me? Who's with me? Yeah? Fuck her. Who's with me? Burn the witch. Like, there's no way that this is real in the 21st century, right? Like, there's no way. I mean, I'm in fucking America in the 21st century. There's no way, right? The worst part wasn't even that. Like, men in their cold hearts, that's not even the problem. It was that there was this spell over everyone. It was like this, I don't know how to word it, like a lulling spell. You know, when a lullaby, people like kind of, a spell that puts people to sleep in a way, like kind of makes them numb to truth of what's really happening. Kind of dulls you. There's this one woman in there, and it's only one woman that's leading the distorted feminines in that group. She's the queen of it all. She hates my guts. She keeps trying to curse me in there by saying things like, men don't like you. Men don't even want you. None of these guys want you in here. You should just leave. She cursed my business by talking about homelessness to me. She's like, you'll be fine. It is what it is. Homelessness, that's nothing. You'll be all right. She took about 10 to 12 of those people into a private room on her own. One time when I was there, I had just showed up. She took like 10 to 12 of those people and they just, boom, vanished like that. And I was like, well, that's strange. And I had mentioned it to a couple of the people that were left. And they're like, yeah, that is weird. Why'd she do that? About an hour later, she comes back. And she's like, sorry, guys. We just had to go bind some things. And me as a witch, I'm like, duh, that's so code for wicked bitch of the West. Witchcraft for sure. And then that was about a month ago, and I couldn't say anything. I knew it. I saw it. I saw what she was doing. Everyone heard her say that. And then only this week did I feel like Spirit was breaking the spell and the curses in there. So I finally felt like my throat chakra was unblocked, and I called her out on it. I said, don't think for 2 seconds. I didn't hear you and witness you and see you with other people putting a hex on me. A binding spell. You know what she said? She admitted out loud. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. It's biblical, Jenna. It's biblical. That's what my God says to do. But I was like lulled asleep. Why am I crying? Go fuck yourself. Would you please? Thank you so much. Go fuck yourself. Asshole. Not all men are blank. Not all women are blank. Get rid of overgeneralizations. Celtics lost the playoffs, Alfredo. Here's the thing. Generalizations are working for me right now as I say what I want to say on my channel, on my platform. So don't tell me what to do. How's that? You do you, I'll do me for however long I want to do it for. Don't try to sit here telling me what to do when I am healing and letting this darkness leave me because it's not mine. I got told so many times, stop crying, don't let them see you cry. I remember when I was 8th grade, this girl Mallory said the same thing. A girl had paid her sister to jump me, to attack me in the lockers, to physically jump me. And because my spirit team was taking care of me even then, this hallway like principal slash, I don't know what she was. I don't even know who she was. I don't even think she was a teacher. She comes by and she's like, absolutely not. Get out of here. Get out of here. And so I ran after school. I ran to the bus and Mallory was there. She's like, don't let them see you cry. Why? Because you don't like to cry. Why? Because you think it's weak. Where the fuck did you learn that? You think it's weak to cry? Good luck being in any stable, committed relationship where someone wants to take care of you. You don't like it because you don't know how to do it. This woman that said that to me, these men will never respect you. I don't even fucking respect these men. I don't give a shit, lady. I don't care how many people respect me or don't. Don't tell me not to cry. Don't tell me not to cry just because you don't have emotion and you don't know how to do it. How dare you? Well, they're not going to respect you because you just look weak. Nah, bitch, you look weak. You look weak. And the crazy part is, I'm done caring what people think. It's the craziest thing. It's like I've never felt that way before. I've never felt this like free. I feel betrayed by my friends, sure, yeah, but otherwise, free. Like, I'd rather be hated for who I am than to be loved and idolized and worshiped for someone I'm not. I was crying. A couple of the guys said, "You're just manipulating people with your emotion. That's what a witch would do. It's so witchy of you." Oh my Lord God Almighty. Isn't this, are we in the 2023 era? Like, come on, bro. Take the fucking wand out of your ass. I mean, aren't we in the year 2023? Is this still like a thing? This is still like a thing. Oh, Auntie Kush, the know-it-all oracle, honey. We're going to be having a very nice future, my love. And you know the craziest part? I am still so in love with my twin. Oh my God. It's like it was just, I can't even believe I'm saying that. I sent him a message. It was a voice message, but it was really long. It was like maybe an hour or so. I was just like, hey, so this has happened, this has happened, this has happened, this has happened. You did this. You didn't do this. About basically 2 months cumulative since I manifested him into my life. But he'd already been in my life. He was just in my life as the magician before. Now he's in my life as the magician in the light. He used to be the magician in the dark. But what I saw was a curse breaking. And it's strange, I had just channeled that message on a live stream that same day, that Spirit was telling the whole collective, if you see the black magic, you're seeing proof of it. Do not get it twisted that there is new black magic being placed on you. What is happening is you're so aware and higher conscious now that you can see that it was already a hex and a curse placed on you from before. It's not new. They're not doing anything new. They can't. It's just what's already been there coming out to the light. And I had channeled that message the same day that this happened. So I knew already not to see this as, oh, look at them putting curses and hexes on me. No, look at me fucking breaking their stupid petty ass curses and hexes. Look how fucking powerful I am. All I did was pray. Girl, it took me 5 minutes in a prayer. And I had the guy who was leading the entire thing, not my twin, but one of his moderators, literally silencing me, censoring me, and sending the most immature thing I've ever seen in my life. I would go to talk in the text about how I love everybody. And even though this is happening, it's okay because I'm seeing the truth. This man would write, Jenna has no power here. Jenna has no power here. Jenna has no power here. Over and over and over and over and over and over and over, about 100 times in one text. And he would flood the chat. A grown-ass man. A grown-ass man. Like maybe 50-year-old. Who's controlling the entire group. He's a Pharisee. He's a religious leader. He is the one that preaches from a Bible the entire fucking time and persecutes, well, modern day witches, which is fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. Isn't this 2023? What the actual motherfuck? This isn't the 1500s. Take your head out of your ass. This is just strange to me that he was so petty and immature. It was like it was so obvious. God was showing and highlighting the immaturity of it all. It wasn't even the immaturity, it was the radicalization. It was, God was highlighting like the ludicrousness, the weirdness of it. I had just prayed, God, please show me my enemies. And please show my twin flame his enemies as well. Please show us both what we need to see. I just didn't want to see it all because it was everybody. It was, and I also had it prayed though, please show me who my true friends are. And what do you know? The guy that he and I ended on bad terms about a month ago, we deleted each other, never spoke again over a simple misunderstanding. And now I understand it was because of a hex, but he just showed up as if the universe was telling him, hello, Jenna needs your help. Jenna needs your help. He just showed up one day. And when I asked, I was like, why did you feel compelled to go in there at that time? He's like, well, I only just got in there yesterday. I needed a break. I wasn't even on there anymore since you and I stopped talking. He's like, I don't know. Something just told me to go in there. He was the only one that defended me. It's like, you know what I'm so over? I'm so over people minimalizing the pain that witches really go through. Because this isn't just me. This is like ancestral. This is like anyone who has ever been tortured for any belief they have. I don't care if it's witchcraft, you being gay, even being religious, being a Christian as well. There's persecution everywhere for everything, all minority groups. And you know, it's like it pisses me off so bad that people try to minimize it. Oh, it's not that big of a deal. Come on. It's not that big of a deal. It's the 21st century. It's not like they can act on it. Doesn't fucking matter that someone can't burn me to the stake in America. What matters is that you just condoned that kind of violence and you never even reprimanded them once. Evil rises when good people do nothing. And I watched tons of what I thought were good people do absolutely nothing. Including my own twin flame. The owner of that entire group. The owner of the platform. The owner of the whole channel. The owner of it. He's the one employing these people to be up there like, what, preaching from a pulpit, claiming to be the vicar of Christ when you don't have a drop of love in your heart. Go fuck yourself. There was this one guy though. He was high and he was smoking. And earlier in the day, when things were calmer, he had said he was channeling, and I don't think he knew he was channeling, but I had mentioned something to my twin about going into another room and evangelizing, talking over there about stuff, you know, because he's pretty open-minded. Very open-minded. My twin is extremely open-minded for a high priest. Well, for a religious high priest, he's quite open-minded. And I said, do you want to go over to this other group with me for a minute? And this guy who was high, like he was smoking, he's a mutual friend of both of ours. He's a sweetheart. Oh my God, I love him so much. He was like, yeah, the yin and the yang. And he said it like no one had really known what my twin and I are in there. He doesn't know. Nobody knows. No one knows, really. I've made mention of it to that starseed friend of mine, you know, that there's a past life thing here. But this guy channeled like angels, bro. And he was like, yeah, the yin and the yang, putting in work. It was so crazy to hear someone actually say and validate what I'd already known when my twin really doesn't accept it yet. I don't know. I'm starting to think he might accept it. Accept what we are. But anyway, and then the worst part is like for the last, 36 hours since this happened, my twin has flooded my dreams. He's been all around me. I've had like maybe 3 dreams so far with him just like all over me. Because, well, I don't know why. I don't know why. But he's just been everywhere. In one of the dreams, there was a group of people and I was speaking in front of them. It was like some sort of weekend event or a hotel or something. And it was like a retreat, not really a hotel, but it was like lodging, you know? And in the dream, he just was staring at me the whole time and then in front of everybody walked over to me and told somebody, she's mine and she can have whatever she wants. Get her whatever she wants. Like it was so beautiful, but there was like this hatred when I woke up, like, go fuck yourself. 1, I'm not yours, and 2, you will never again, ever be able to make up for what just happened. And I know that as a divine feminine, I'm healing this for the collective, because how many of us ladies feel like we were abandoned when we needed them the most? Yeah, it's all fine and dandy, you know, publicly admitting, no, she's mine, I love her. Okay, great. But what about the time when, like, I needed you to? Now I don't need you to, because now I fucking did it. I said in front of everybody else, I love me for me, even if you don't. So, like, where were you? You know, and I know that the feminines are feeling this. You needed that divine masculine in your life, and where was he? Being lulled to sleep by a karmic witch from hell? Okay, fine. That's your problem. You handle it. You're not going to be able to buy me or even talk me out of feeling this way. Shit, I don't care if you bought me a fucking private island and a yacht and told the entire world that I'm a goddess and I'm beautiful. And I don't give a shit. You can't make up for that. And I tell you guys all the time, to manifest, one of the best things you have to do is acknowledge that that reality exists, but that there's also a new one. It's called the remember when technique. Remember when my twin flame was a total asshat? Yeah, and he's like not like that anymore. Isn't it great? Or remember when I was in poverty and then I won the lottery? Isn't that great? Remember when I didn't have friends and now I have a lot? Remember when I was sick and now I'm healed? Remember when? It's the remember when technique. And there's something about my pride and ego that's like, you can get lost. I don't ever want to see you again. You just watched. And then doubled down on it. Not only did you not stop it, but you actually added fuel to the fire by saying they're just joking. Smiley face emoji. Are they joking though? You have self-admitted witches in there. Besides me. I mean, but I admit to it. The only reason this other chick is now admitting that she's a witch is because I called her out on it. And that's quite frankly why I'm tired of the twin flame journey. I'm tired of healing. I'm tired of having to see shit that I need to heal from. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of him. Personally, I want him to rot in hell. Then I think about it. I'm like, do I though? He's cute. No, yeah, I do. You can rot in hell. Then I think about it again, and I'm like, but he was also kind of under a spell. Don't care. He needs to rot in hell. But it was witchcraft. Don't care. He still needs to rot in hell. But you witnessed it. She actually put the entire group to sleep. Don't care. Don't care. Rotten hell. There's like this battle going on in my own head. You know what's really strange? I told you guys about the dark magic that's been happening for me as a twin flame, but vocalizing this for 4 years. I've been on YouTube talking about my twin flame journey for 4 years. And you guys saw it as the trains would come through, the hordes of black flies, the moths. I literally could pick up a fly once and it played with us on a live stream for 15 minutes. A fly. It wouldn't fly off. It just stayed on this gum wrapper that was on my desk, and I picked it up. I was like, guys, this isn't normal. This isn't normal. That night, my twin came to me in a dream. That fly was a messenger spirit. He came to me and he gave me the longest message I'd ever received in a dream from him that night with the fly. So black magic had been so prevalent in my life because of him. And I even told you guys, he was in a coven. I now understand it to be this coven. It's like the same souls, the same soul contracts, karmic contracts with him. Same coven as before, only now it's like the curse is being broken because we met. And that's exactly what twin flames are supposed to do. You're supposed to help heal each other and get each other to heal and ascend. But with us, it's because we're both magicians, this is our wheelhouse. Some people, it might be fame, or, you know, if you're an author, a book or a singer or something, you've got your own shit to deal with, right? But for us, it's witchcraft. For us, it's about spirituality. And so I used to be attacked. I had incubuses fucking with me. I saw Slender Man. I've seen like the worst of the worst because of him. And I thought it was him all along. It's not. It was never him. It's alarming to see that, to witness that, because I'm the one that sent his ass to prison. It's quite a weird story, but my twin flame is actually a soul walk-in. So he actually died in prison. I sent him where he needed to be. He came to me one time in a dream and said, please stop doing it. Please stop doing it. Because I would just return to sender, return to sender, return to sender, right? And each time I knew he was going to prison. I kept seeing it in my mind's eye, go the fuck to prison. That's where you deserve to be as a menace to society. You and your fallen coven of distorted, magicians, witches, whatever. He would come to me and he'd be like, please stop, because you're going to send me there. And I swear I'll do it. I'll end my life if you go there. If you send me to prison, I'll end my life. And I'd have to wake up and say, I can't do anything about that. That's your decision. I'm sending you there because that's what you deserve. You deserve to be in prison for being a menace to society, for harming people, using spiritual tactics to hurt other people. So I kept doing return to sender, return to sender, return to sender. Next thing I know, Spirit's giving me word that he passed away and had two choices on the other side. He either got to be a soul walk-in and come in and physically help me in this lifetime doing this work for mission work, or he's a spirit guide on the other side helping me. Either way, he was going to be helping me because that is karma. Either way, he had karmic debt to pay off and he would be helping me. So it didn't matter which he chose, but he decided to incarnate back. And he chose a friend. The body he chose was a friend of mine from years ago. So that when I actually met this friend again, I would already trust him. So yes, my twin flame is a soul walk-in, which means he was in one body and now he's in another. I am a soul walk-in. But with me, it's the same body for me. I had a near-death experience in 2019, and so my soul walk-in was in the same body. The girl I was before that event is a totally different soul. So because we're twin flames, we both are soul walk-ins. We match that life story. So anyway, that's what I was told by my spirit team. I think it's a little much for him to accept and take in. But one day he'll get there. Whatever. Not my problem. Not my problem. I don't care. I mean, I care, but I'm not about to like waste my breath. Believe what you're going to believe. I don't care. The thing with like sharing my testimony and sharing my spiritual journey as well in front of people is like, there's going to be people who don't believe me. Cool. Cool. I literally met a fucking alien 11 years ago and people didn't believe me then either. So I don't care if people believe me or don't. All I care about is being able to sleep at night because I have gotten my testimony out and I've done my mission on earth. When I die, I can say like, you know what? I made a fucking dent. I did something today productive. So at the end of the day, I don't care if people believe my testimony. You might not. You might think it's so ludicrous that you don't believe that's okay. That's okay. But this is my testimony. This is my truth. And this is what I'm going to talk about for the rest of my life because I want to. And the best news of all is the universe is going to bless me for it. So it no longer matters if anybody believes my testimony. If anybody believes the crazy shit that's gone down in my life, the universe believes it, and the universe will reward me for doing so. The universe will protect me. I'll be safe. I'll be sound. I will have provisions. I will be taken care of. I'll be provided for. I'm in my divine feminine energy. The universe is going to do nothing but hand me blessings every single minute of every single day for the rest of my life. Even if people don't believe me. And this is why, as a prophet, I try to tell you guys all the time, like, please, please, please share your story. Share your testimony. Who cares if people believe you, babe? You believe you. Eventually, you will find the ones that do believe you. My friend from a month ago, he's a starseed. He believes everything I talk to him about. Because he knows that I speak with authority. He knows what the fuck is up. He's seen it himself. I met another guy recently who's so into remote viewing that he actually worked for the government. He worked for the government with remote viewing because there were bad people that needed to be put away. This man knows a thing or two about a thing or two, psychically and spiritually. The more I can be fully okay with who I am as a spiritual, magical fucking unicorn, the more I'm going to meet other people who are open-minded as well. And you know what? Those people are the ones that will keep you safe. Those people are the ones that their energy and their divine masculinity will shield you because the Most High tells them to. I don't work for them. I work for God. So at the end of the day, if people don't like my testimony, tough shit. I don't care. I'm not here to people please. Like just leave then, right? Go be logical somewhere else because I talk about shit that is not logical. You don't have to believe. Not my problem. A lot of people didn't believe Jesus in his testimony too. Shit, like a lot of people don't believe a lot of things. Not my problem. I'm just not going to stop being me because some people don't agree or approve. Like that whole group. They didn't approve of me. Totally cool. I approve of me. I think I'm amazing. I think I'm some hot shit. I really do. I really do. Shit. I'm literally, all I have to do is pray to God. And 5 minutes later, all my enemies are exposed like that? In such an obvious way that no one can unsee it. Hunty, that is some powerful motherfucking shit right there. That is so powerful. I am that powerful that all I have to do is say this and are you kidding me? Shit, there's nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm going to be who I am because who I am is amazing. And see, that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of a true twin flame journey. You get to a point where you're so in love with yourself and in harmony with your own soul that like even an external person rejecting you, even if it's your own twin, it doesn't hurt anymore. Because it's like, you're just an idiot. You're just a literal fucking moron. Yeah. You're just blind as a bat, bro. Something's wrong with you, not me. That's how it's supposed to be. You are supposed to be so at peace with who you are that no one can shake you anymore. If somebody comes by like, yeah, you're just talking out of your ass, you're a magical unicorn, blah, 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 blah. Like, boy, bye. Bye. Have a good one. As all these unicorns that are magical and fairy-like, we all ascend into the clouds and leave your ass behind. Logical land. Go back to logic land. Tell me how that's working out for you at your 9 to 5 that you hate. Because you're thinking linearly every single day, thinking linearly. While people like me want to think abstract, we want to think bigger, we want to think magic, we want to think explorative, but yet you don't want to. Totally cool, but don't come at me. That's your problem, bro. Figure it out. Oh man, you get to that point where you have to first acknowledge, though, ladies, the reality that exists. Did my twin flame betray me? Yeah, no, honestly, he did. It was so embarrassing. I felt so violated and dismissed and ignored. And all of his friends saw it. Yeah, that's right. That's right. She's a witch. Exactly. Exactly. Tell her. Tell her. Yeah, that happened. But there's also this reality. 55 on the clock. Look at those synchronicities, huh? There's also this other reality that I can change into, shift my mind into, where I get the last laugh because my twin flame is basically throwing himself at me and chasing me 24/7. Energetically, dying without me. Losing oxygen without me. So there's that reality too. So who's really laughing? Exactly. The last shall be first and the first shall be last, right? Right? So at the end of the day, oh, CW Chanter, of course. Are you open at all to the possibility that there are aspects of your journey that you don't understand yet or are mistaken about? Duh. I'm learning every single day, every 2 minutes. Like literally I get a download every 2 minutes from Spirit and it's like, oh shit, that's what that was. Oh shit, that's what that. Duh. Of course I can be wrong. And when I'm wrong, I'll be humbled by the Most High and I'll be very vocal about it and I'll tell you guys, look guys, I was a total asshat. I was totally wrong about this. My apologies, and I'll make it known, like I've done for years and years and years and years. Been at this 11 years. I've been a prophet for 11 years. Only just now am I even meeting people who are open to the truth. And the only reason I'm even attracting people who are open to the truth is because I'm open to the truth. Before, as a prophet, I was terrified of what I was preaching about. But now, I feel 100% certain that what I know so far is the truth. Is there a possibility that I'm wrong? Duh. I think any spiritual leader should say yes. There is a very good possibility I'm going to be mistaken about something on my path. As long as I'm open to correction, that's what is different between me and a lot of Pharisees and these beautiful ladies in here and Pharisees. Pharisees, they know the law like the back of their hand. They know scripture like the back of their hand. They can recite things, right? They've got all these rules and these regulations, and that's cool. But like love, Jesus was standing right in front of their fucking face. And they had no idea. The difference between the people I preach to is that these lovely ladies are magical beings. And when the Most High corrects them, they get humbled. They immediately fix it. Why? Because they love God. They don't want to do something that upsets God. Why would they want to? They know how God led them out of the desert. Why would they want to oppose God? They don't. And nor do I. I speak out of my ass a lot. I have a huge ego. So yeah, is it possible that I'm wrong? Hell yeah, it's possible that I'm wrong. Every minute of every day I'm wrong in some form or fashion. So yeah, at the end of the day, if I get corrected by the Most High, I'll get corrected. But I have to first acknowledge that a reality exists where there's a lot of pain and suffering. Because Jesus came not to abolish the law, but to fulfill it. Meaning, he didn't abolish anything. There's still a law. There's still an old reality of pain and suffering. but he came to fulfill it. Christ consciousness within you is fulfilling a new covenant, fulfilling you shifting into a new timeline. That's the fulfillment. So I have to first acknowledge I was literally fucking betrayed by my own Judas. I was betrayed. All twin flames were. Your twin flame is Judas, bro. Your twin flame is Jesus, bro. Your twin flame is Lucifer, bro. Your twin flame is Adam and Eve, bro. Your twin flame is the everything, the I am. I have to acknowledge that there was a painful past, but that there is a possibility of a bright future because I now know timeline shifting. I now know quantum mechanics. I know the laws of the universe, not all of them. I know enough to be able to manifest shit that I want in my life. I know enough to be able to manifest my soul family, which I'm clearly doing right now. I know enough to get by, but is there room for growth and improvement every single day? Duh. For open-minded people, yeah. For the closed-minded, religious fanatics who cannot see but 2 feet in front of their face because they have a book that they claim is God. No, there's no growth or evolution there. They are spiritually dead. But there's a new form of leader taking over the planet. Magical, mystical people. I think you're going to see a lot more politicians soon showing up. And when they show up, they're saying things like, hey, let's go organic, let's go non-GMO, let's get these farmers that are doing more like holistic agriculture. Let's give them a subsidy. Let's help these people get where they need to be. Let's put more of that stuff in schools. Let's put more meditation in schools. Let's do chakra balancing in schools, in gym class. Why don't you teach that shit, huh? There are going to be a lot more people open-minded like me in this new earth, ruling and reigning with Christ. You best believe that shit. You best believe it. You have no choice but to believe it. You have no choice but to believe it because new earth is here. It's already here. The kingdom of God is already here. That's what Jesus was trying to tell us all along. If heaven is here already, why are you waiting until you're dead, bro, to go experience it? Have nirvana with God now. Don't wait till you're 90 on your deathbed. Fucking live now. So anyway, yeah, you're going to be seeing a lot more politicians that are like me, a lot more open-minded, who are like, let's actually use money from taxes to help promote healthy lifestyles for people. Help the farmers that need the help. Help the sanitation workers that are using innovative techniques to get us cleaner water, cleaner atmosphere. You're going to see a lot more people like me show up. So when you ask, do you think it's possible that you could be wrong? Shit. You must be new. You must be new. So, yeah, you must be new. The real ones, the real spiritual leaders that are being called on by the Most High to start speaking, not only do they get reprimanded and their ass humbled on like a daily basis, but they want to be humbled. Do you think I'd like to have the influence of 100,000 people and even say one thing wrong and have that karma of that weighted karma? 100,000 people, the karma for that shit in one sentence. Great responsibility, great power, but that karma, it's like having 10 people and being just a complete asshole. It's even more. I feel like karmically speaking, why would you want that? Why would any healer or leader want that? Why would any politician want that? You want to have the sway and the public opinion of God's people, but you're going to talk out of your ass? Nah, honey, get your ass corrected. Sit down, shut up, go within, meditate, and figure out your damn life. Don't think you're going to go play God to God's people and not get your shit handled. Because I'll tell you right now, true leaders, true spiritual leaders in the new earth, you are held to a higher standard. That's why I call out my twin flame, a high priest. I call him out just like I call out Pharisees. I call him out too. I'm like, you're not immune. Bro, sit your ass down. You're not immune. You and your big ass ego. Take it up with the Lord. You don't like it. I'm not about to enable or coddle anybody. I read for true twin flames. You need your ass called out? Please come to me. Otherwise, don't book with me. So yeah, is it possible I'm wrong about a lot of stuff? Is the sky blue? And when I'm wrong, I'll have the Lord correct me. And then I will be coming on here making a public service announcement like, guys, I was totally wrong about this. Just like I've done for 4 years. Just like I've done for 11 years. Ever since I met the Lord 11 years ago. So yeah, can I be corrected? Yeah? Oh, babe, EJ. Oh, my love. This is the beautiful angel. I think it's you. You have the same initials as her. Plus, you said the candle thing, and it triggered that memory. This is the beautiful girl that lit a candle for me. I think it was you. Let me know if I'm wrong. She lit a candle for me and my twin. Which is actually, I don't know if you were here for the channeled message that I gave a couple days ago on my live, but I said it was because of that birthday wish. You were the only gift that I got that day. I got a lot of happy birthday wishes, but you were the only one who gave me a gift. It actually broke through a lot of curses between my twin flame and I, which is why ever since my birthday, it's been boom, 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 curse after curse after curse after curse after admission of guilt from witches in that coven. Look, guys, covens, you don't even need to have a cauldron with a magic wand naked under the moon. A coven is literally just you and some girlfriends chilling at Starbucks after church on a Sunday. That's a coven. That's literally a coven. And you're literally witches. And word witchery is a thing. So when you gossip to your girlfriends, or they gossip to you, and you keep peddling that shit, you are in a very, very, very tough situation because you are now in a coven that is using dark magic to create your reality for you that you say you want. Oh, my boyfriend, he never calls me. Such an asshole. And my car broke down this day, and this happened, and then that happened, and I spilled the coffee this day. Okay, so you claim you want that. You know the best way to get what you want? To have 3 or 4 girlfriends watching you with your sucky life, and you keep perpetuating it. Best way to get the reality you want is to have other witches confirming it for you. You're welcome. You're welcome. But in the same way that coven at Starbucks is creating and wreaking havoc on your life, you could also be doing something like this and having beautiful, beautiful earth angels like EJ giving you a candle spell to break curses over your life. Also a coven of witches. Also a coven. Same gift of speech, same. The only difference now is I know that I want good for my life, and I will only surround myself with people who agree. I don't need to perpetuate that same truth of like, oh, but he's an asshole though, and he betrayed me. He did, yeah, 2 days ago. And I've been talking about it for an hour. But now I'm done. Now I'm like, nah, he's the sexiest thing that's ever walked the planet. This man is, he is sexy as fuck. I love my twin. Ooh, honey, I do. I really appreciate it, EJ. It was beautiful. That's literally what you're doing with your girlfriends right now, and you're doing it in the name of the Lord. Honey, I'm doing a lot of things in the name of the Lord. Soon I'll be blocking you in the name of the Lord. Best watch it. So, at the end of the day, guys, what you're about to find out is that you were right all along. These curses are breaking, but it's not like staring at the curse and being like, oh, but it's perpetuated, and I'm going to keep talking about it. I talked about it for an hour, but because of the remember when technique, I also know there's a reality where he's super apologetic. He's like, I can't believe I did that. He's remorseful. He went to the Lord as well. Huh? Because he's not brain damaged. He knows that what he did was ignorant. And so there's going to be a reality where he gets his shit handled. That's weak sauce. Hey, I actually think you're kind of weak sauce. And I'm no Christian. I'm pagan. I'm pagan as heck. Okay, I don't give a fuck who you are. Your vibes, though, bruh. Your vibes. Your vibes. They're off. And now you're off. Thank you. Adios. Go start a new account and come back in a second, and we'll try this again, all right? God does not play about me. No, he does not, EJ. That's why I just got told, please delete so-and-so, whoever their name is. I'm not even looking at it. That's totally a different reality. Is there a reality where I was betrayed? Sure. Just like there's a reality. I told you guys I was being attacked by flies. It sounds stupid, but the black flies are a real thing, though. The hordes of black flies, that was a reality, yeah. I think so many of us get caught up when we learn about how powerful our language is, how powerful our voice is. We get so caught up in not wanting to acknowledge that a reality exists where we're being hurt. Acknowledge it, babe. Yeah, I'm sick, guys. I have a cold today. Or, yeah, I'm in poverty. Okay, that's one reality. Acknowledging it is validating your inner child. You don't have to sit there and like constantly talk about it forever. I've talked about it for an hour. That's plenty. I don't need to keep hammering it home that my twin did this and this and this. I just need to say that shit once so that I can record it in a book one day when I'm writing. Like, remember when that happened? Remember when you were an asshole? Yeah, I remember. Yeah. It's really great you're not like that anymore, huh? Yeah. Let's write it in a book. Remember when? Remember when you were a douche canoe and my Judas? Yeah, I remember. There's one reality, but there's a totally different one where the dude is chasing me all through the fucking ethers. The man has literally been in 3 dreams of mine, and I've only slept twice since I had that persecution. I've only been asleep twice, and he's showed up in my dreams 3 times. And he's like, okay, I choose you. It's you. It's always you. And he's literally chasing me down like a freaking tiger. Yeah, that's a reality too. Which one am I going to shift into? Which one am I going to perpetuate with my girlfriends? When you know better, you do better. So even if you just went on Sunday, went to your Starbucks with your girlfriends and you were like, yeah, but like this happened and then that happened and he said this and he doesn't call me, he doesn't do that. Okay, cool. You can change that shit so fast. But the going rate is you're going to have to see that the 3D takes a little bit of time. So Susie, Tina, and Carrie all sit next to you. They're not going to get it right away that you want to change. So at first, it's going to look like evil eye, a lot of hatred, a lot of like, who the fuck is she? Why does she want to talk about positivity all of a sudden? Because it takes time for the 3D to resonate with them. The 3D hasn't yet caught up to the 5D that you keep wanting to see. So your friends have got to go. Sorry, you got to move on from your friends. That's the going rate. New ones will be replacing them though, which is cool. Witches. Cool. Cool witches will be replacing them, which is also really, really nice. Anyway, the coolest thing about admitting that you are who you are and not even caring that your own twin flame doesn't agree is that you become so unstoppable. I am me. I am me. And I would rather be hated for it than to be loved for being you. I would rather be honest, open, and very vulnerable, even to the point of crying in front of people. I'd rather be that than to be a fake and a fraud. I'd rather be me than you. And you know, I even told my twin that. I said, I'd rather be me than you, because at least I was able to acknowledge who I truly am at my core. But he's a beautiful man. Is that what it is? A glamour spell that was put? I feel like it's a lullaby spell or something. I feel like there's something about that because I keep hearing the word lull, lull. She lulled all of them to sleep. I mean, he didn't even really stand a chance. That's why I keep going back in there. A lot of you are probably like, why? Why? Do you have like a spiritual death wish, Jenna? Why do you keep going in there? Well, one, because he's my twin. Two, it's a life purpose of mine. I'm supposed to be doing this stuff. And three, because I keep being called in by the Holy Spirit. You can't you keep trying to manifest something into your life, right? You have to go through the bridge of events to get there. I want my twin flame. Well, I have to save him spiritually from some fucking witchcraft bullshit that he has no idea about because he's not into this like I am, right? In the same way that you ladies have got to start actually realizing the power of your words in the 3D. A lot of us high priestesses, we've been so high vibrational in our own little cocoon in hermit mode. You don't even speak anymore into the 3D. And that's okay. That was a good thing because you were around a lot of people who would take that and they would send like evil eye, or they would if you said like, oh, I can't wait to manifest a red car, they would do anything to break your current one. So you just mum's the word, got very silent. And you just kind of stop speaking at all, which is cool. But then now you've left all those toxic people behind, so now you can start speaking again. So now your words are hella powerful, just as powerful as they were before, but now you have this desire and want and craving to watch the 3D react to your words in the same way it was before. But this time it's going to benefit you a lot. Well, you have self-love. You don't want to suffer anymore. Why would love want to suffer? Jesus suffered, but that was only until he ascended. He also rose again because he's like, fuck that. I don't want to suffer for the rest of my life. So even Jesus went home. So at the end of the day, you've got a decision to make. Hermits, high priestesses, cool witches. You have removed everything from your life that's toxic, and now you get to rebuild on a clean foundation, on a secure foundation. But because you're in the 5D all the time, like you don't even realize how powerful your words could be in the 3D anymore. Like speaking out loud now in the 3D, watch it. I mean, girl, it'll happen in 30 seconds. It is so crazy now how quickly that shit happens. I'm actually scared sometimes about how fast it happens. Like I literally prayed and then it was maybe an hour later that all of these people exposed themselves to me. And it was the worst. I've never seen them like that. I knew they hated me. I knew they were my enemy. But ooh, some of the childish shit they would say, it was so obvious that it was going to be obvious to everybody else too. It was the first time I'd ever seen such immaturity from my enemies before, to a point where like no one can deny it. No one will be able to deny evil anymore on the planet. If I pray for that and I'm that powerful and you pray for that, everybody's going to be exposed, honey. It's exactly why light workers on the planet right now are exposing the darkness, because your vibe is so high that the universe listens to your shit. Whatever you say happens. If you keep praying for peace, best believe it's going to happen. Exposure of the darkness first. Acknowledge that reality existed. Yeah, where there are a lot of politicians that were affecting you. Did 2020 happen? 2019? Yeah. Okay. And there's a reality where beautiful things happen too. So we have to acknowledge the old. Don't stay there. Just acknowledge that shit happened and then move on to the new one. So yeah, did I talk about for a whole hour about how douchey my twin flame is? Yeah. No, I did. And one day I'm sure he'll forgive me. Totally cool if he doesn't, whatever. But did I, for a whole hour, talk to a lot of powerful witches about how douchey my twin is? Yeah, I did. I did. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spend the next, I don't know, 50, 60, 70 lifetimes talking about how amazing he is. I can talk about how he was my Judas. And spiritually speaking, I died a couple days ago, right? But by breaking the curse, look, that's exactly what we are doing. We are the Christ, guys. We are the Christ. This is the whole point. Your sacrifice is going to break curses. What sacrifice? I don't know. Persecution, pain, getting called a Jezebel spirit, getting called a demon, all that cumulative gunk. It needs to be seen. It needs to be spotted by you, but then by others. And once that's happening, you're breaking the curse. It's done. They now have eyes to see and ears to hear, which is a gift from the Holy Spirit. We have to start seeing the Bible as more allegory and metaphor. A lot less literalism, bruh. A woman turning to a pillar of salt? Not literal. No. Not literal. A man living in a fish for 3 days? It's a fish, not even a whale. Not literal. A flying dragon in Book of Revelation? Not literal. Nope. Talking snakes, talking donkeys? Not literal. Right? So let's stop pretending that it is. And then creating laws on this planet based on that literalism. And the egotistical, prideful, well, truly devil of the Old Testament God. Like, let's stop looking at it literally, because if we look at it literally, that guy's a tyrant. If we look at it metaphorically and allegorically, the Old Testament God is actually a pretty cool dude. Only when looking at it allegorically. Otherwise, he's a menace. And he deserves to be sent to prison. Thank you, Jesus. Just like I sent my twin there. Whatever he did is on his hands. So he went to the light. He passed on, went to the light, and now is a soul walking in a different body. Some people will believe it, some won't. I only really care that I believe it. I only really care that my twin one day believes it. I'm not here to, lie to people. I'm here to get right with the Lord. I'm here to go home. I'm here to figure out universal laws, start evolving, start growing, start looking at things differently. How powerful are we as gods? How powerful are we as creators? How powerful are we? What can we do? Can we take an old fallen world and make it new, bring a new earth in? Can we? I don't know. I guess we'll see, what happens. I don't know. A lot of us are right at that threshold. We're right there. We're not in the old world, but we're quite not seeing the new one either. We're like right there. We're right there. And we're having to ask ourselves, do we want the old because it was fun, it was comfortable, really structurally oppressive, but it was comfortable? Or do we want the new? Fucking terrifying. Okay? We don't know what's going to be asked of us. It feels lighter. It feels better to the soul. But it's scary because shit manifests so fast there, like instantaneously. And you have to see how powerful you are, because there's no other choice. You either know your power in the new earth, or your ass gets sent to the old one. You either know that ye are gods, or your home is somewhere else. The sinking Titanic called the old world. You have two choices here. The going rate for being in the new earth is knowing that ye are gods. If you don't know that you are divine, your ass is not going to make it there. You won't make it. And you're right there on the threshold. You're like, do I want the old? What was so great about it, guys? What was so great about the old world? Your ass didn't even want it when you were there. What's so fucking great about it? The boss that barked at you for 12 hours a day? Like $7 an hour. What was so great about it, bro? Right? The schooling that you had to learn what they wanted you to learn. And then you paid them thousands of dollars a semester to do so. Come on. Why don't you learn your own shit? Why don't you learn what you want to learn for free? Why don't you learn whatever you're interested in for free? You know, I've never been more in love with myself than I am right now. This whole hippie, gypsy, rebel with a cause shit, I'm here for it. I wouldn't be this free if it weren't for the sacrifice that Christ made 2 days ago. Me, the Christ that I made a sacrifice. And I wouldn't be this free if I didn't believe that I am Christ. You wouldn't be this free if you didn't believe that you are Christ. We have got to look at the Bible as an instruction manual for ourselves, for the mind, what it is in the mind. The true crucifixion of the mind, of your egoic self. I wouldn't even be this free to talk about this so proudly, loudly, and boldly right now if it weren't for the sacrifice that Jesus made. So, I'm here for it. I have to first acknowledge the pain that was caused because sure, I mean, your inner child is like really not doing okay when you think that everybody hurt you. So acknowledge it. Acknowledge that your twin flame has abandoned you. You have to leave your entire family behind. Cry about it and then validate that that happened. Love yourself for that. Love it. Love that that reality happened. Love that Christ had to die. Love the crucifixion, right? But don't worship some idol crucifix of a guy dead all the time. Why don't you think about the rising part, right? Religion gets it so twisted when we all have that cross behind the pulpit, right? And there's that cross with Jesus all dead, right? Let's talk about the life. When is the life going to be here? Staring at the 3D crucifix, like, bruh, that's great. He died. Fantastic. But what about the rising part? What about the part that he didn't stay dead? That's something religion really got wrong. We all got it so wrong. We would stare at that crucifix and be reminded every single day, this is what he did. He died for us. He died for us. He died for us. Here, take a cracker. It's a symbol of him dying, death. Great. Totally cool. Can we talk about the life? There was a point to him dying, no? So let's talk about the life a little bit, all right? For an hour, I talked about how my twin flame killed me, spiritually speaking. Although it felt very physical at the time as well. Judas, we all have one. Some of us more than one. It's a Judas energy. It channels through a whole bunch of people in your circle, bro. It happens every day, all day. Who is the true Antichrist? Your friends. Your mom. Or your mom. That's a true Antichrist. Let's just say it. So anyway, point is, there's all this fear of you acknowledging the one true reality. But it's only one true reality. Yeah, it is real. Bro, that's as real as I am right now in the flesh. Like, that is so real. This phone, this lamp. Did he do that to me? Yeah, that was true. 100% true. That fucking happened. But there's also reality where that happened and then he got his ass right. And he's like, no, it was a total dick move. It was. And he agrees. He will certainly be agreeing. I'll wait. I got time. I got a few dozen lifetimes ahead of me to wait. Shit, I'll wait. He will be getting it through his thick skull. Okay. There's one reality where I was tormented and tortured. There was one reality where you, as Jesus, died. Persecuted by your own friends, your own family. The ones that you loved more than life itself. Okay? Jesus loved Judas the most. Out of all his disciples, the most. Loved him the most. But there's also a reality where he comes back and he shows his hands and he's like, look guys, death's a fucking illusion, bro. Look, it's fake as shit. Thank you, Jesus. There's one reality where you were persecuted. Acknowledge it. Feel that, feel into the pain, feel into the whole betrayal thing, the 20 daggers in your back, feel into that. But acknowledge that there is a better life out there after that. After he dies, he rises again. It's the beauty of the whole Bible. That's why Revelation, the book of Revelation, the last book in the Bible, is my favorite. Because you really learn that you are Christ all along. Anyway. Remember when? Remember when my twin flame was a douche canoe? Remember when? But now he like worships the ground I walk on. Yeah. No, I remember that. Okay, I remember that, girl. I remember the fucking dreams, though. How he just lays it on thick. Okay, these kisses, these dreams, these. I'm gonna give you everything you've ever wanted. Just tell me what you want. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I fucking thought. I'll wait. She. So is there a reality where you were persecuted as Judas? Yeah. You really got it bad, guys. Star seeds, all star seeds, man. You were attacked from day fucking one. Bro, the day you were born, you were hated. For what? I don't know, just literally being a baby. like you were hated, bro. From the second you took a breath. So yeah, the Judas spirit was in your entire family. You were the black sheep of the family. You're a starseed. You were pummeled, hated for being different your entire life. There is that reality. Validate that reality. Validate that that should happen to you. If not, you're not healing, by the way. You're not dealing with shadow work if you're not doing that. Acknowledge that that reality exists. You were tormented. But then after you're done, realize that it had to happen. You had to kind of blend in with the 3D matrix. If you would have just shown up right away as a conscious being, as a baby, it wouldn't have even been fun. It wouldn't have even been made sense. You wanted the world of duality. That's why the fuck you incarnated here in the first place. You wanted duality. You already knew what heaven was. You wanted to know what hell was so you could live dualistically. You could see evil and good. You wanted it at a soul level. So we have to stop victimizing ourselves, giving ourselves permission to be a victim for a little while. Yeah, I mean, I did that for a whole hour. I was like, guys, I cried, I got sad, and I processed through it. I healed through it. And I thank you guys for holding space. You really helped me feel safe to do so. Right? But that's why when people say like, oh, don't cry, it makes you look weak. Don't cry. Go fuck yourself. Yeah? Why don't you do that? You are allowed to do anything you want to do, honey. You are gods. You are so freaking powerful that you are convincing yourself you're not. How crazy, huh? You're so powerful as a deity of your own angelic light source, huh? Of God, that you are so powerful, you incarnated to pretend that you're not. Because you just got bored one day up in heaven and your ass was sitting there like, you know what? I'm bored. It's so boring being powerful. Let's go down there. Let's just try. Let's create like this computer program. Let's call it the Matrix. And we just go in and we pretend that we're not powerful. Yeah, that sounds like fun. And then you just, suffer for a lot longer than you actually anticipated. When you made it, you were probably thinking it'd last like a couple years. You end up feeling like it's 50 years and you're not done yet. But you, as a powerful being, created it. So you can uncreate it too if you want. That's how you're ending the Matrix. Because your ass is the one that fucking created it, bro. You created it and you can banish it. Do whatever you gonna do. Ye are gods. I love these types of videos. Starts by stating the pain and leaves with, yes! Daja, girl, I love you. Daja, can I tell you you're my favorite? I told your mom that you're my favorite. I was like, she's my favorite thing in the live streams right now. She's so amazing. I hope your mom told you that. If your mom didn't tell you that, let me tell you that. You are a fucking goddess. I love you so much, bae. I love everything that you're about, Daja. I really do. I really do. I hope more and more people tell you that every day. You really are a queen, and I am so honored that you're here on my channel. EJ, same thing. I'm so grateful for you. I was grateful for you 6 months ago or whenever we were friends, and then we definitely did not leave on bad terms. You know, I just needed to go my path, you needed to go your path, but it's so hella cool that you showed up when you did at my birthday. It was so beautiful, and I thank you so much. You're also a goddess. Girls, I love you so much. You have no idea what is in store for us. The goodness that is about to take place. I don't know what it is. And that's the cool thing about New Earth is you're not supposed to know. You have to build it as you go. You have to confuse the enemy by staying in the present moment at every given moment. I don't know what's going to happen next. All I know is I have to pee. So I'm going to stay in the present moment even as I tinkle winkle. And when I'm in the present moment, nothing but happiness can come at me. Because I'm speaking positivity in the present moment. I'm speaking love in the present moment. I'm telling Daja that she is an empress. I'm telling EJ how grateful I am for her, how great of a friend she is, and also a hella powerful witch, by the way, queen. All right, we are not worthy. We are not worthy. Okay, the power that you have, bitch. You are the most powerful witch I think I've maybe ever laid eyes on. So there's that, okay? And as for my twin flame, sexiest motherfucker I ever met. And he is so apologetic. He is so sorry for what he did. He's like, I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. I hate that I did that. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. No, I want a pony. I want a pony. That's right. And the universe is like, bitch, you can have anything you want. Not only can you have anything you want, but I'll send you people to give it to you. It's no different than me saying out loud, like, the universe loves handing me money. The IRS just sent me money. The IRS will continue sending me money because I say so. So now, with the IRS sending me money, it's like a guy had to cut a check, had to write a check and send it to my address. A teller had to put that money in my bank account. My twin flame wants to be that for me, right? My twin flame would love to be what the IRS has been this week. He'd love to be the one that's making all my dreams come true. And if he doesn't, that's cool. The universe will send other people to do it. But I want a pony. I deserve it. I fucking deserve it. I want a pony. Bitch, make it happen. Thank you for saying that. You're so welcome, EJ. You're a truly amazing and loving person who will receive blessings and more love. Dasha, you two are just so gorgeous. Yes. Oh, it takes immense strength to cry. Yes. You two. Oh my God. You ladies, listen here. You two in that group that I go into. Girl, I got chills when I'm saying this. Okay, I'm getting chills right now. If you two went into that group, I just got chills. Ooh, I got chills. Ooh, I have. Okay, see, there's something there. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it or what, but I was just High Priestess on the bottom of this deck. I was just thinking, which people should I take into that group with me? Because I'm about to take some. Glenda's the Good Witch. I'm about to take you in with me. Very soon. Very soon. I'm hearing I'm hearing primed. It's been primed. It's been primed. Prepped and primed, right? 10 of Pentacles. Look, 10 of Pentacles. It's now ready for harvest. So again, guys, it needs to be balanced out. It needs to be balanced. Look at this. Queen of Wands just came out with the High Priestess, bitch. 2 witches. There it is. It needs to be balanced out. I'm not saying that religious, leaders don't deserve to be there. They do. They do. Everybody deserves to be there. Everybody deserves to be in existence. Everybody, but there needs to be a healthy balance. Totally cool. Preach your truth from the Bible, no problem. But like, let's actually bring in the Holy Spirit, which is going to be women, high priestesses channeling as well. Because no offense, religion was really all about the men for a long time. Men, 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 men. Pope, the diocese, whatever, deacons, I don't know, all of it. Men, men, men. Where is the mother? We're supposed to honor the father and mother, but like, where's the mother in any of it? So I really am getting like, the stage has been readied. And the show must go on. And the show must go on. We need to get into the new earth. We need to see that the new earth is here already. Right now, I'm talking to you from the new earth. Right now, you're listening to me from the new earth. It's already fucking here, bro. Stop looking at it like, oh, in 50 years, I want to go to heaven and I want this and I want that and I want that. So you kind of missed the whole point of like Jesus telling you heaven is within you. You missed the whole point of him being the one that could take you to the Father who has many mansions. Don't you want to explore those mansions, learn what the hell they are? So you missed the whole point then, is what you're telling me. So anyway, you two, look at this. We got the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands. One of you is the Queen of Wands, and I'm thinking that might be EJ. And then we got the High Priestess here. That might be Dasha. And look, both of you over there, honey, it'd slay them, okay? It would just, people would just go freaking bonkers, all right? I don't know if people can handle it yet. That's why I have chills, I think, because I don't know. It would just make people cringe. I'm here for that. People that think you are alone are severely wrong. That's true, Queen. That's true. I love that you're back, EJ. I love you. I've missed you. I've missed you a lot. Yes, God is about love and many religious. Yeah, they took that part out. But you know who's about to show them that they were wrong? And that love really does truly exist? These women who love themselves. All it takes is balance. You don't want too much of a good thing either. You got to stay balanced. Like look, there would be nothing fun at all about an echo chamber, even in the spiritual side. The religious side, yeah, with the dogma and the indoctrination and the guys preaching from a Bible, okay, yeah, that's too extreme. There needs to be a balance of spirituality back, right? But you don't want to go so far that direction either that you find other echo chambers of people who form cults, okay? You really need to keep it in the middle. Shadow and light. To stay happy, you have to be both. Will there be religious leaders in that group? I think so. You need people like that. But you also need people like this, spiritual people to combat it. It's like taking an antibiotic. It kills everything in your body, right? All the bad, also all the good. But then you have to put good back into it as well. There has to be good put into this group. My Twin Flames channel, my channel. There has to be good put back into it. It's like you got to balance it out. To have any sort of productive dialogue to fix the world the way it is, you need to have those religious leaders. You need to have them. They represent an entire collective that would need to hear your truth. They bring in an entire collective hungry for truth. You can't fucking just cancel them out. You can't cancel somebody and then bitch and moan that you're canceled. Like, come on. What we don't want is a cult, an echo chamber, a circle jerk hour. That's what we don't want. What we want is to be heard and respected for our beliefs. We're not about to go in and like tell people that their beliefs might be wrong, but it's only wrong because it's not balanced. When you come in balancing it, it will be right. The religious side, becoming spiritual, that's healthy. The spiritual side, becoming a little bit more religious, that's healthy. I'm not saying that spirituality should be religious, because it's freedom. That's what spirituality is. But if you don't have some sort of ethics and morality and rules to this stuff, especially witchcraft, honey, that can lead you down a really dangerous path too. So technically, this is where the balance is: the high priest and priestess, the shadow and the light, right? The yin and the yang. This is where it is. It has to be balanced. You don't want a spiritual cult on this side and a religious order on that side. It's like you want to bring them together, right? Is that what you want? Because that's what I want. Pretty sure that's what my twin wants as well. Well, I know that's what my twin wants, because I'm making sure that he knows that, because I'm a fucking powerful manifester, and that is what my twin wants. My twin wants balance, harmony. Wants to, in one sentence, talk about Noah and the flood, and in the same sentence talk about crystals and healing with shamanism. That's what my twin wants. That's what I want. That's what you want, right? It's a beautiful thing when you can actually realize there's supposed to be harmony. Too much of a good thing, not really a good thing. Too much of a bad thing, certainly not a good thing. You have got to be okay with opposition coming at you, because the truth can withstand itself. The God I serve would be able to be scrutinized, right? The truth that I know would be able to be questioned. It would stand the test of time. It doesn't need to run for the hills, right? So anyone opposing me or confronting me or even sending conflict my way, my truth would be able to withstand it. If it is the truth, if it's just my truth, then yeah, that shit will just fall away. If it's the truth, it'd be able to handle any scrutiny, even from religious leaders. What I'm not about to handle, though, from religious leaders is attacks, psychic attacks, warfare. No. Question me, sure. But tell me to be burned at the stake? No. Not going to work. Not going to work for me, and it's certainly not going to work for the twin flame that I'm manifesting. Fuck that. One version of reality, yeah, he was a coward. But there's also this other version that I'm manifesting. He's definitely not a coward. He tells them straight up, like, sounds like you got a bone to pick. Sounds like it's your problem. Why don't you get the fuck lost? Bye. Kicks him out. You're not going to share that kind of evil negativity with the world and get glorified for it. So yeah, there's one reality where he was a coward, and there's another altogether where he's exactly like I want him. Exactly like I built him. Because this is Build a Man Workshop. And I'm not going to settle until I get the one that I'm wanting. And I'll tell you right now, the one that I want is the one that has shown up to me 2 nights, 3 dreams in a row, telling me, like, you name it, I'll give it to you. Chasing me down, apologizing, being so sad, and well, that, I might let him sweat it out a little bit with that one. Yeah, I think I will. I'll let him, play with him a little bit on that one. But it won't last long because he's too cute. He's too cute. And I know too much about witchcraft to know what the fuck got him in that position in the first place. He is too cute. And I know that wicked witches of the West put him under a spell, and that's why he felt so scared to speak up. I see it from a mile away. I know what she did. So I'll let him sweat it out a little bit. I'll let him, like, cry himself to sleep a few nights. Yeah. And then I'll be like, all right, let's do this then. Call me. But only after a pony. I want a pony. A pony, yes, and a gumball machine. And then we can do this. I gotta pee, girl. Let me go pee real quick. Yeah. So sorry about that. I had to go tinkle winkle. I had to. And another thing too with me veiling today, this is so much better. Like I hadn't been veiling lately. It's when you just wear a hat or a veil over your head. Religious cultures do it. They do it to keep outside energies, telepathic thought forms, and you know, all that shit out of your crown chakra. So I'm doing that today, and it's like, wow. I feel so much more in my own energy right now as I'm channeling for you guys. Like, I don't feel like I'm able to take on anybody else's thought bubbles. You know what I mean? Like anybody else's. Yeah, it's really nice, actually. I kind of like it. I might have to start wearing it more often. Yeah, anyway. So these two cards, so cool. So cool. Yes, ladies. And you know what the cool thing is too? You girls are just going to have a field day over there. I mean, well, let me try to manifest a different reality where not everybody cowered in fear. Let me see them as a higher self, a higher version, okay? And then once I do that, then I'll bring you ladies over there. Religion is like high school. Yes! Like university to me. Goodness, I finally expressed it. Yes, that's exactly it. It's like college. It's like university, yeah. But yeah, see when I was peeing, I was getting this message from Spirit that it's like bridging the gaps, like filling in the holes where religion got it wrong. The premise was there, the hope was there, right? Originally when it started, Jesus was the center of it. You know, love was the center of it. Redemption. People went to church to find heaven, to find God. You know, that's the whole reason people went. But it just got distorted. It just got so evil and corrupt, and it was about status and notoriety and money, and it just went way wrong. And that's what I think Spirit is about to start doing, is going into these groups, covens, I guess you could call it, and uncovering secrets about why people in there are still sick. If religion is so great, why are all why is your entire congregation sick and poor? Just because it's the age of Aquarius and everything is online now doesn't mean that these churches aren't still churches. They are. They just, people left from a physical brick and mortar, like a physical shop, a physical church, and they went online. It's still the same wolves in sheep clothing. So why then, if you are preaching the gospel of good news, why are all your congregants, is that a word? I don't know. Why are they all sick and poor and lonely? I think that's a good question to ask. That's a great question to ask any religious leader. If you're doing so great, why is everybody in here freaking miserable? They'd probably say something like, oh, they're not miserable. They're happy. Just ask them. We were laughing today about golf. Bruh. When's the last time these people laughed with their soulmate? When's the last time these people knew that God would provide for them financially? You ladies are being called to something big. I'm here for it. I mean, I'm so here for this. I just can't wait. It's gonna be amazing. I've been debating with men that are of royal bloodlines my entire life. They better bring it. Damn, queen, please, please. I literally asked, see guys, this is how fucking powerful we are, bro. I asked today, I wonder which one of my girls I should take in with me. I literally said that. I'm like, which one of these girlfriends should I take in with me? Who's a baddie enough for this? Who's bad to the bone? Who could even handle it? Oh, EJ, in the same way that friend of mine came back from a month ago He can handle it. I feel like you can too. Yeah. Damn, when you said that though, look, I got like chills. Girl, you make me swoon. Royal bloodlines, they better bring it. Bitch, yes. Who are you? Call me. Look, any woman who says, I've been arguing with men from royal bloodlines, already has my stamp of approval. Already we should be best friends. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see, what's coming in for girls like us? 7 of Wands. What's this? Ooh, the moon in reverse. They've tried to kill me, no joke. Babe, I know it. I know it. I remember doing the healing work with you. I know, honey. Ace of Cups. The Hierophant. Okay, so if we go into a group like that, it's going to be really shocking, I think, to these people how much love we even give the Hierophants. But the fallen Hierophants even. The ones that are leading people astray, it's going to be very obvious soon to these people. I don't know how, but it's going to be obvious that you know self-love. The Empress, exactly. Because the mother, I'm hearing it's the mother returning, the feminine returning. You're going to be like, don't talk to me that way ever again. Okay? How about you not and say you did? How about you never raise your voice to me like that again? How about you respect me? Okay? You're going to sit your ass down and you're going to just grow up, all right? We're going to act like gentlemen. There's something here about like the way that the Empress is about to talk to these Hierophants. So unbothered. So unbothered is what I'm hearing. Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. I think it really does help that we have, the divine masculine energies surrounding us right now. Because I've been channeling that for about the last week, the protective divine masculine energy around you. And I'm feeling like that's what you feel is around you. It'll feel a lot better soon in groups like that for the collective. Yeah, 6 of Wands. It'll feel a lot better soon. Like you get to just be yourself. Yeah, you know what I just heard? I heard you were yourself the whole time and you were hated for it. Now you have nothing to lose. It's like you saw the worst of the worst. That was the worst it'll ever get. Like you saw everyone hating you. It's like you can only go up from there. Jeez. Yep, the Lovers. I'm hearing from hated to loved. The Wheel of Fortune. Something changes. Something changes. It's the masculine. It's the masculine that you... Yeah, see? I'm hearing rising from the dead. Rising from the ashes. The light and the dark. The alpha, the omega. The yin and the yang. Wow. Yes. Yeah, I work for God, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I work for God. Sounds like you got a problem with it because you can't imagine a woman preaching, first of all, and secondly, you can't imagine that God might actually love divination. God might actually bless those who use divination. Sounds like your problem. I'm hearing that when that happened to me 2 days ago, I am hearing that it changed the whole game. Not only in how my twin views me, but in how the groundwork has been set. Even bringing in ladies like you into that group, everything will get cleared out very quickly, very rapidly now. Can I get more on that? Yes. That's, ooh, justice, bitch. Yes. There's the King of Wands. My twin is a fire sign. There it is. Not only because he understands karma now and how he has been affected by these people karmically, but because he wants to do something now too. What is the spirit? What does he want to do? What does he want to do, please? The sun and the chariot. Move into the sun. Oh, as the Son of God. Look, guys. Look, he's the sun there. It's the halo. The Son of God. The chariot, the sun. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Oh, you know what my twin loves doing the most? One of his biggest things that he talks about, mine is witchcraft, but for him, it's the kingdom of heaven is within you. Stop expecting heaven in 50 years on your deathbed. Fucking get it now. Get it now. That's like his biggest thing, right? And I feel like that's exactly what he's about to be preaching more and more of. The Three of Wands is here and now. Your ships are here now, not in 20 years, now. And he's trying to help these people that are really clinging on to something. What are they holding on to? The High Priestess in reverse. Yes, this whole like, yeah, but she's an evil witch though. High Priestess in reverse. He's trying to show people a different truth about High Priestesses. And you know what's great? I'm trying to show people a different truth about religious people. So in a way, wow. Wow. This is something else. Look at this Nine of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. This is definitely going to be wish fulfillment for me and a lot of people. People are trying to hold on to this idea of like evil witches, like witches being only evil, and there's only ever negative Nancys. Witchy Wendy's who are always so mean, and they use, you know, like, yeah, they use witchcraft to benefit themselves and only themselves. And this is what I'm hearing is like, this is why my twin flame especially is going to be soon talking about this. Wow, on the split Queen of Wands, bitch. That is the witch right there. Look, I'm telling you, I'm doubling down on this. This is like him doubling down on it and being like, no, actually there's nothing wrong with witchcraft. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with witchcraft. Unless it's being used to harm people. Quit fucking hurting people then with witchcraft. The ones that do good with it, there's nothing wrong with that. It's like owning a car. You can do some heinous shit with a vehicle, okay? If you're evil, you can do really heinous things. Or you could be like a normal person, buy an SUV and just drive it to work. Same car, different motives. Same magic, different motives. So my twin is about to be talking about this. Yeah. That's what I claim it. I claim it. Oh my God, Page of Wands is literally the prophet for me. And then we have the world. I'm hearing like he's going to tell the world this. And I'm going to be telling the world the same message, but a different kind of message. I'm going to be talking about how religion really isn't the problem. Guys, religion really isn't the problem, which I never would have said ever in my life, ever. I never thought I'd say something like that. Religion isn't the problem. Religious fanatics that beat people over the head with a Bible and use their scripture as weapons. Huh? Now that's the problem. So I have a different message to share as a prophet. I was saved 11 years ago, and the world here, I'm really getting like, I'm going to share this with the world too. So look at us, so fancy. I better get a pony for this. I better get a fucking pony. That's what I said I wanted, and I mean it. I don't care if it has to sit right there in my 700 square foot box. I don't give a shit. It's going to live with me in my studio apartment. I'm fine with it. but a prophet evangelizing to the world about how religion really isn't the problem. Men with cold hearts really are the problem. Religion itself, at the foundation of it, it wasn't really that bad. There were rules and regulations, right? To how to conduct your life. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not this, okay? But like, it got really bad because then people just wanted to grease their palms with some money and tell you that you can't find God unless you go to them. Wrong. Got that shit so wrong. Got that shit so wrong. So now, witches are about to be learning things a little bit differently about the 3D reality. The Hierophant is the spiritual leader, more of a religious one. It's the Hierophant is more in the 3D. The High Priestess is much more in the 5D and higher, right? So yeah, it's like the blending of the two. It's like, speaking of High Priest, there's Kevin himself. Hope you're not sad anymore, Kevin. Kevin, I'm happy now. Kevin from heaven. Oh, how can I ever be sad when I have you in my life? I love you. And I've missed you. Where the hell have you been? Kevin from heaven. Ladies, speaking of High Priest. Speaking of High Priest, he's one of very few High Priests that I've met that follows tarot and divination, and even subscribed to one of my viewers and their channel. I remember that day. It was so beautiful. He's like, oh, I'd love to watch your channel. See, like, open-mindedness, guys. And I promise you anything. Witches like me would love to support projects that you do. We will help you in any way possible. You want more viewership? Sure. Let's manifest that shit for you. You want healing of your body? Sure. Let's heal you. You want more money in your bank account? Sure. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Easiest thing in the world to manifest money. So you name it, us High Priestesses will be there to make sure that you get it. But here's the thing. Do not for 2 seconds get it twisted, thinking we're going to apply our knowledge, our energy, and our good vibes to a project that honestly should be in the gutter. Because you've got some negative, like, tyrants at the top. Tyrannical dictators do not get my energy. You know how I can prove that? My ass divorced my last one in 2019. He's not getting my energy. You aren't either. You and your crew at the top, right? These like spiritual Nazis. You're not about to get my energy and the beautiful energy of divine empresses that understand the law of attraction. They understand the law of assumption. They understand the laws of the universe. They'll give you anything you want. Literally, you name it, they'll give it to you. The girls on my channel are magicians, okay? We'll give you anything you want. Anything, you name it, we'll do it. But we will not be applying our energy to your cause if you've got some dictators sitting up there thinking they're higher than God. They need to be knocked down a few pegs. Knock them down a few pegs and then we'll talk. Until then, you do you, boo. And I'll do me, over here, alone, by myself, with a pony that I'll manifest for my damn self. Because I don't need you to manifest me a pony. If I want a pony, I'll get it my damn self. So, if you want to be the one, though, that gets me a pony, figure your shit out. All these tyrannical dictators at the top, bossing magical people around, convincing them that they are unworthy of true forgiveness of God because they are God and they're allowed to forgive themselves and heal themselves and manifest money out of thin air. You know, one of the biggest things that I can't stand with religious fanatic, I don't know, religious pious Pharisees, that's what I'm gonna call them, Pharisees. They'll sit there and tell you the law of the Old Testament, the first 5 books of the Bible. Do this, because I say so. And if you don't do that, you're going to be punished by my God. Bro, have your God punish me then. Let's see how fucking powerful he is, huh? And then when my God does something to retaliate, we're going to see how powerful your God is. Well, let's find out. Time will tell. Time will tell. When you're getting karma and you're having to tell everybody in here your karmic story because something just went wrong with your car or your dog just pooped on the floor or whatever, you know, hey, cool. But like, don't think for 2 seconds that you're going to get to tell magical people they're not allowed to be magical. Because God's people are magical. We believe in things. We believe in fairies. We believe in Bigfoot. We believe in unconditional love. We believe in, you know, winning the lottery. We believe in a lot of shit. And you're not going to sit there at the top at a pulpit that you created for your own damn self in an echo chamber, giving us the runaround and circle jerk hour about how you know the truth and only you and anybody who opposes you is about to get banned. Go fuck yourself. So, my sexy ass beast here. Ooh, honey. Super sexy. Super sexy. He's fully aware, honey. Not only is he fully aware, but he has come to me 3 times in 2 days in a dream. That's like honestly, that is a world record. He's never showed up that many times. Oh yeah, he knows. he ain't stupid. He might have been a little dull and a little dense under some magic, but he's not dumb. He's figuring it out. He's getting it slowly but surely. He's figuring his shit out. And I really do forgive him because I know that there is a witch in there. She literally admitted it. She admitted to binding me in a spell. She literally admitted it this week. And then she told me, oh, I know all about Jenna's witchcraft because I used to be a witch. Honey, you don't used to be anything. You are a motherfucking witch. You don't used to be a witch. You don't get to used to be anything. When you know the truth about witch, you don't even lie to me. So she admitted out loud, I know all about what Jenna's about because I used to be a witch. Used to my arse. Used to my arse. Still manipulating people to this day. So anyway, I that's why I forgive him. I know that he and the guys that never stood up for me in there, they couldn't. They couldn't. Not their fault. They never knew any of this. They never knew any of this stuff. The spirituality aspect of it, the evil eye, the psychic warfare, how to protect yourself energetically, cord removal, energy cord removal, cord cutting, working with Archangel Michael. These men never fucking knew. They didn't even stand a chance. They didn't even have a fighting chance in hell of avoiding witchcraft like that. I can't be mad at him. I mean, I can, and I probably will be for a couple days, just to really make him sweat, you know what I mean? But then after that, I can't be mad at him. I'll make him buy me a pony, and then I'll move on with my life. I forgive him. I do. He would never have done that if it weren't for a level of magic. And that's what you have to realize in the 3D matrix. Like, ladies and gents, none of us would have done the shit that we did had there not been a level of some sort of magic on us. The old world wouldn't have even existed if it weren't for dark magic. Right? The money, the drugs, the alcohol, the bad music, the sex, all of it. It's like it's an illusion. It was created. It had to be created. There had to be a level of deception to keep your ass asleep. It needed to happen because you needed to learn duality. You needed to see how powerful you were in an old fallen world so that you could see you created the new one. If you created that shit show, you can certainly create a new earth, heaven on earth. But first you have to acknowledge that you did so. Don't be weak-willed and hide from it and blame someone else external of you. Oh, but like he did it though, because he's such an asshole. And they did this and they did that, Jenna, because they're so stupid. No. You did it. You did it. Your words, your actions, your beliefs, your choice. Your free will. You did it. You don't like that? Totally cool. Don't call me for a reading because I will call your ass out. You did it. Don't go blame salty Susie, jealous Julie, and conniving Karen. The girls that you sat with at Starbucks on Saturday and talked about how your asshole boyfriend doesn't like you. Honey, it's not their fault. It's yours. Own it. It is your doing. Once you own that it's your doing, that you are God and you created that shit life, you can finally take your power back and be like, you know what? Yeah, no, I did. I created it. So I'm that powerful. Really? I did that? What? Like, wait. So like, what can I manifest next then? Wait, so I did that? What if I want to manifest a pony? What if I want to manifest Orlando Bloom? All I have to do is find some other girls to talk about it with, and they'll help me manifest Orlando Bloom? Okay, let's do it. You have to realize it was you, though, bro. You're the one that created the old matrix. You created the old system. You created the old world. If you built it, you can certainly crumble it. It's up to you. Or you can be like me and be balanced right in the middle and realize that it's a price to pay to live in the matrix, to be in the world but not of it. The price to pay, taxes, needing to buy groceries, cleaning up your dog's poop. Yeah, there's a price to pay. But the cool thing is you also get to smell the flowers, drink hot tea, make love to your twin flame, be out in the sunlight, getting in all these beautiful UV rays. Go fishing. You get to have all that fun too, but you have to stay balanced, right? You don't want to ascend so much that you ascend out of the matrix. Too much. I mean, some people want to. Have at it. That's your thing. Me, personally, I like being here. If I didn't want to be here, I would have probably already ascended out of it a long time ago, just vibrated my way out of this shithole. But I didn't want to. I wanted to experience what it's like to know duality. I wanted to know what love is not so I can feel what love is. Now that I know what love is, how about I just make the matrix my biatch? How about instead of ending the matrix, I just kind of live in it? By waking up and realizing it's a matrix. It's a computer game. It's a simulation. I can have whatever I want. That was the whole reason any of us wanted to be here. Go into it asleep, not knowing that you created it or that you've created everything in it. And then when you do become fully conscious, don't crumble it all right away. No, enjoy it a little bit. Enjoy it. Manifest Orlando Bloom. Manifest a free cup of coffee. You know, win the lottery. Go to the Super Bowl. Buy your new favorite shade of lipstick. Play your favorite song on the piano. Write a poem. I don't know, figure out your life. Either way, you get to create the matrix and end it, but why would you want to do either? Just like God created your soul, why would he want to end it? He created something. Why would he want to destroy it? How many of us are just waiting to destroy the matrix instead of like, have fun in it? Have fun in it. What's it like to meet your best friends? Take a plane, right? Pay money for an airplane ticket to go meet your best friend, right? To go to Starbucks and drink a latte with your mom or your kid or whatever. Point is, you wanted that experience. You wanted to feel the richness of life. Why are we trying to escape if we can create heaven on earth? You guys keep saying, I want to go home, I want to go home, I want heaven, I want heaven. Cool. Have it here. That's the whole fecking point. Bring it here from heaven to earth. You are supposed to be creating heaven on earth. Stop trying to go to some other fucking planet to escape this one. What are you waiting for? Trying to go home. Home is where the heart is. Home is where you are. Create it here. What are you going to do? Jump to a different planet? You're still going to be just as lonely. Create it here. Create it now. That was the whole point. of what Jesus was trying to preach. That's definitely the whole point of what my twin flame tries to preach. That's like my favorite thing about him. Oh, the Hierophant, bitch, on the split. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, Ace of Swords, too, on the bottom. Here, look at that. Ace of Swords, the Hierophant. That's exactly what he likes to teach. Why are you waiting to go to heaven on some other planet or when you die? Bruh, it's here now. It could be here 24/7. It could literally be happiness right now, drinking tea with my friends. And then I turn off the live stream, I go charge my phone, and I go outside and bask in the sunlight. And then after I'm done with that, I take a bath. And after I'm done with that, I laugh at a kitten video. And after I'm done with that, I sing to myself. It doesn't matter. 24/7, you could be in fucking paradise all day, every day. You could be. If you'd stop looking for external heaven, stop. So, my high priest. Ooh, sexiest thing on the planet, honey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, the very one I was complaining about 2 hours ago to you. Yes, that same one. The same ass hat has turned into the Hierophant in just 2 hours' time. Now, isn't that magic? That's what I like to call transmutation. I'm a magician. I can alchemize the shit out of any pain. So all I need to do is hear myself say it. He was a total jerkface who abandoned me and left me to fend for myself with wolves that he created. There's that reality, but then there's also this reality where he's so sexy and he buys me a pony. Period. Because I get what I want. And I want a pony. Ooh, 4 wands. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Look at that twin flame card there, bitch. Yes. I want a pony. Why? Because I just do. The Most High is like, girl, you can get whatever the fuck you want. It's a computer fucking program. All it is a glitch. Let me type in pony. Ding. Hi, we have a delivery here of a pony for Jenna. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. It's just a computer glitch is all it is. All you have to do is envision a pony and then like the universe hears you. They're like, knock, knock, knock. Hi, we've got a pony here. It says you're in a studio apartment though. Is that right? It is. Give me the pony. Give me the pony. Yes, it is true. Have a good one. Bye. Because it's just a glitch, bruh. It's a glitch. Just like winning the lottery is a glitch. All of it's a glitch. Just don't be the glitch. You don't want to be the glitch. You want to be the one creating the glitch. Okay, let's talk about it. You don't want to be the glitch. Stop being the fucking glitch, okay? Because if you're the glitch, there's a problem. Your ass is asleep. You became the fucking Matrix. You became part of the computer program. You need to realize that you are the one giving the program the code. Stop being the glitch, guys. Just stop. This twin flame card though, I remember that kid that was channeling while he was high. I don't even know if he'll remember that he said it, but I remember when my twin and we were talking about going to this other channel together. I was like, you'll go in there with me? He's like, yeah, give me 10 minutes. I'll be in there with you. And this kid was like, yin and yang. Oh, I like it. I see where you're at. He literally channeled, and I don't even think he knows he did it. The dude won't even remember it. But anyway, he was like, yeah, yin and yang. Nobody knows who we really are in that group. I don't think anybody knows who we truly... Shit, I don't even know if he knows who we are. But anyway, yeah. This guy was like channeling yin and yang. He's like, yeah, the true yin and yang. And I'm telling you right now, guys, there's a reality where your twin is asleep and they don't know shit. There's also a reality that you can create right now, if you'd like, where they're like, yeah, no, we're twin flames. I know it. I absolutely know it. There is no doubting it. I've researched it. I looked into it. It's like, it is what it is. Can I buy you a pony? There's that reality. Look, the hangman, the high priest. The high priest is gaining enlightenment. The hangman is literally enlightenment. Ah, wow. Wow, you're my twin? Is that what it means, twin flames? Wow, you really are it, aren't you? Correctamundo. I would like a white pony, please. Thank you. With little, with those little, you know, those barrettes, the barrettes in their hair. Yes. Pink barrettes. In the mane, yeah. And the tail. That's what I'd like. Thank you so much. Also, I'd like an entire day devoted to me. Jenna Day. A national holiday. And on that day, we all have fireworks and ponies. And there are free fireworks and ponies for everybody. Because I'm a fucking princess and I'm going to get what I want. So yes, there is this high priest that is coming to the conclusion right now as I speak that we are in fact twin motherfucking flames. The yin and the yang. You're welcome. I'll send you my address on the pony here. Ace of Cups. So, now that I have made that sacrifice a couple days ago on that platform, it has cleared out a lot of the snakes. It is so exposure time, okay? All of the snakes are being exposed, right? That is the same thing with starseeds. You literally came here to expose the snakes, to clear out on a planetary level. I might have done it in this teeny tiny channel that my high priest has, right? But you guys, starseeds, you did it on a fucking global level though. You cleared out all of it everywhere so that now we can rebuild. Now we can rebuild. All you have to do is believe that there is a reality where they're already ready to rebuild. Right here and now. Here and now, bitch. Not in 50 years when your twin flame's like, I don't know. Do you think that we might be like soulmates? Nah, right now, literally right now. Right now, he is like, she's my twin. I know it. I just fucking know it. She is my twin flame. I absolutely 100% know it. Right now, he is dialing on the phone to order me a pony. Not in 50 years, right now. Love it. And he really wants balance in something. What is this, please, Spirit? The moon in reverse with the devil. Ooh, speaking of clearing out the snakes, the moon in reverse is a secret coming to light about the devil. Ooh, how tantalizing and sexy does that devil look, huh? Huh? As he's controlling and manipulating people. I think my twin really wants to see why he fell for the devil's tricks and antics. Well, in all fairness, I did too, originally. You know, and then I had to go super, super spiritual with it to a point where I learned all about divination, witchcraft, spells, hexes, curses, all of it, right? Evil eye. But he didn't get to learn that yet. But who will be teaching him? People like me and Kevin. People like me and EJ. People like Daja and I. Yeah? Yes. That's what we're going to do. King of Cups in reverse. It's emotional and mental manipulation by the devil. These are people that like, look, if I cried in front of those guys and the first thing they said was, wow, you are a manipulative jerk. You shouldn't be crying like that. You're using it to manipulate people, you witch. That's literally verbatim what they said to me. And then this one witch, she said, these men won't respect you because you're crying. Nobody's going to respect you in here. Man up. What do you think would have happened if he would have cried? A man. How much more attacked he would have been, or any of the guys in that channel. Any of the good ones. I'm a woman and I wasn't even allowed to cry. Could you imagine a man crying because what? He feels God moving through him, or he hears a beautiful sound, or he witnesses healing take place or something. Could you even imagine? I'm a woman and I wasn't even allowed to cry. Oh my God. In front of these evil beasts, he never would have been able to show emotion. And that's exactly what I'm hearing here. These are emotional manipulators. I can't believe you associate with these people. I don't. That's why I get booted. That's why I get banned. That's why I get blocked. I don't associate with them. I only associate with them long enough to expose who the fuck they are. Just like starseeds, you don't associate with your real true family, the one you were born into. You only associate with them long enough to discover that they're all narcissists so you can clear them out completely karmically from your life. But because I'm a twin flame and I do this for the collective, I have to do it now for others. So do you, EJ. I don't know what your story is or what you're going to do with, but you know, you got to do the same thing. We all have to really, as healers and leaders, we have to do that. But the point is, yeah, you say, I can't believe you associate with these people. That's just it. Technically, even my twin flame doesn't associate with these people. He was lulled the fuck asleep, guys, by a self-admitted witch this week. She literally told me she's into witchcraft and that she did a binding spell on me about a month ago. Literally her words. Girl, there is no associating with these people. I don't touch the dead, right? I let the dead bury the dead. They're spiritually dead. I don't talk to the dead. I talk to the living. As a medium, I talk to the living, not the dead. I'm only there to highlight and show what this is. Why? To break free my sexy beast of a Hierophant here. Oh, he's so damn sexy. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for him. And he's here for me. And then together, we are here for the collective. Isn't that great? If I couldn't even cry without getting called like a sissy and like a wuss and like just imagine any guy in there. And it's mainly men. I would say it's probably like 90, well, I'd say it's like 75% men in that room. And they're good people. They're good people, but they've been lulled asleep. They don't even understand witchcraft. They don't understand this shit. They think that somebody needs a cauldron and a potion to be a witch. No. You can literally turn on the news, and a newscaster is a spellcaster. It's not what it used to have to be in the 1500s. Witchcraft is just you speaking. And it's their vocal cords. These guys who lead these religious Pharisees, they're in so much like low vibration that their vocal cords, their throat chakra vibrates at a very unhealed level, which puts people to sleep. A healed throat chakra vibrates at a higher level. It's a frequency. That's why when you go like this, that's a frequency. It's a frequency, okay? It's just about like what you speak about and how healed are you. So these guys, it's a walkie-talkie app. So everybody gets, well, everybody should have 1 minute. But the guys at the top, hunty, no, they don't get a minute. They go 4 or 5 minutes when everybody else gets blocked. They will cut me off at 30 seconds, but they get like 5 minutes to sit there and just promote so much darkness and evil. And they don't even realize they're unhealed when they do it. They're putting people to fucking sleep, bro. So I'm telling you, I'm there to highlight some truth for the Hierophant. And then he's there to get me a pony. What is the Hierophant there for? The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is, again, your ships are coming in. When? Now. Not in 50 years. Now. Literally right now. You don't have to wait till you're dead to go to heaven. No. Go to heaven right now. Go watch a kitten video. Go to heaven right now. Go to Starbucks and get like one of those candy cane hot chocolates. Go to heaven now. That's what the Hierophant is wanting to do. Tell people that heaven is here and now. But the boy needs to be fucking woken up, okay? He needs to wake the fuck up. Wake up, bro. Knight of Swords. You've got work to do. Wake up. Knight of Swords. Wake up to the speech that these people... They have lulled people to sleep, guys, with their throat chakras. I'm not kidding. It's all unhealed. Oh, you know what it reminds me? When I would go to church, my grandparents ran the church, so I was raised in a Pentecostal cult, by the way. Just because it's common doesn't mean it's normal. Just because there's church on every street corner in America doesn't mean that it's still normal. So I was raised in a cult. My grandparents ran. And they had wood paneling. Dark ass walls. Dark, 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 dark. Get this. Burgundy carpet. Super, super low vibrational color, which is red. Red is the root chakra, right? It's a low vibrational color, technically speaking. So really, really dark burgundy carpet, hella dark walls. And get this, when they played music, they played it in minor key. All of it in minor. Through an unhealed throat chakra. They would sing and teach and lead. It was like just being ping-ponged between demons. like demon. Like it was just, no. It's no different in these groups. The only thing different is now it's online because we're in the new age. We're in the age of Aquarius. Humanitarian work is going to be taking a big precedence in this new earth because we all have internet now. You're going to be able to reach more people because it's online. That teeny tiny church was not. There wasn't a lot of people that could have been influenced by that church. But in groups like this, these hierophants, they need to have their ass whipped into shape. And who do you think's going to do it? The only one that can, bitch. Oh, the only one that can. 4 of Wands. You with the tambourine. Speaking of, I remember when my grandparents would have the Holy Spirit. They'd start speaking in tongues and stuff. And as like a 13-year-old girl, you're just forced to sit there and watch them go around the entire church with a tambourine and basically convulsing and foaming at the mouth. And then you're just sitting there like, this is real though, right? Yeah, this is real. Grandma wouldn't lie to me. All the while, the Holy Spirit comforter, you never felt the comfort. I'm like, bro, when does the comfort part kick up? Because I'm waiting. I'm waiting to be comforted by the Holy Spirit. She just keeps like yelling and screaming and like, people are like falling on the floor and stuff. Tell me the comforter part comes in soon. So I had no other choice but at 16 to leave the church, and I'm so glad I did. But see, my twin flame already left the church too, but he doesn't realize he jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire because now he is the Hierophant with no spiritual guidance, it seems. So twins, you guys, especially if you watch my channel and you're a twin flame and you're coming into union. Oh, honey. Oh, it's going to get so juicy. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, you two together. Harmony at last. A healed throat chakra at last. Why? Because you're going to be doing Reiki on your Hierophant. Reiki on their throat chakra. They will not be able to lull people to sleep. Their throat chakra will be healed. It won't be a low vibration. It'll be a high vibration. And they will be waking people up on a different frequency. I love it. This is so juicy. Thank you, Spirit, for this message today. Yes, not to mention tones of voice to energy transference. Actually, I don't know what you mean by that. Hello, Vanessa, Anna, Dasha. Yes, the healed throat chakras, queen, is where it's at. Okay. That's like talking to vegans about eating a steak. Deaf ears. Hey, I cannot believe you associate with these people. Hi, love. But yeah, I don't associate with them. I just call them out. Big difference. The whole steak and vegan like thing, guys. Yeah. I don't eat meat typically that much, but when I do it. It's like I'm not even about to shame anybody. See, that's another thing too in this group. There are people that eat meat, steak and potatoes every single day. It's like it's not what goes in you that defiles you, it's what comes out of your mouth. That's what Jesus said. So, like, I get that some people in here are vegan, but I don't think we can really judge others on what they eat, what they consume. You know what I mean? Let them do what they're going to do. But yeah, let's see. What else we have, Holy Spirit? What we have is a low battery life on my phone. So I'm not going to be able to really channel too much longer. I'm at 6%. Yes. So I'm not going to be able to do anything very soon. In about like 4 minutes. But yeah, what is tones of voice and energy transference? Okay, so transference. Yes. I still don't understand that. So go ahead and, if you would not mind elaborating, that'd be great. Okay, one last thing and then I'm done. Last night, the dream I had was a psychic tarot reader that I'm subscribed to. She's amazing. Her shit is so accurate, it scares me. I can't even think of her name on here. It's 1111 Synchronicity Tarot, I think is what it's called. She's so amazing. Anyway, she was in my dream and she was telling me, we were just like buddy. It was so cool. I don't even think maybe I'm friends with her. Maybe she's soul family. I'm not sure. But I remember, she was telling me about my twin flame. She's like, yeah, he's so happy that you're the emperor because I'm an Aries. And she showed me the emperor card. She's like, he's so happy that you're the emperor because he knows around you, there will never be a Jezebel spirit that can get near him again. A Jezebel spirit. And I remember I woke up with that in my ringing in my head, a Jezebel spirit. And I although I get called Jezebel spirit, I don't really actually know what a Jezebel spirit is. I don't, not really. Oh, Seven of Swords. Whoever they are, they're a liar and a deceiver. But I don't know actually what it is. And I don't think the Hierophant, with the King of Wands, I don't think my twin knows what it is either. But I remember the tarot reader was like, he really likes your power that you will not let it. And I think it's really the Jezebel spirit that is in that witch in that group. If I were going to name anybody a Jezebel, even though I don't know what it is, it'd probably be her. I should probably learn what it is though before I start going accusing people of it. But yeah, anyway, just people who I think use, their voices as sirens to lure people in and keep people bound to them and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, maybe for money. I don't know. But anyway, she was telling me in the dream, she's like, yeah, he likes that you won't allow Jezebel spirits near him. I'm like, that's cool. But I don't know what it means. So Jezebel is a controller and manipulator. Yeah. Does it have something to do with money though? Because we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. I don't know. I'm not sure. Jezebel and the Wheel of Fortune. It's got something to do with money too. I'm not sure. He used to get used for his money too. I think a lot of high priests do because they're pretty well off. The universe has blessed them financially. So yeah, I think most high priests I think used to get taken advantage of like this. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. They used to, I think, get, just no equal energy exchange at all. It's just like the masculine has to give. And that's it. No one's ever giving back to them energetically. It's like, I might not have money, but I certainly have healing gifts and abilities. I can visualize shit for you and have it handed to you like that. Okay. I know my aura is clean and pure. Okay. I know my ass has been celibate for 4 years, so I know that whoever I'm with, you gonna really appreciate that. Okay. You will appreciate that. So I might not have a lot financially, but most high priestesses that have been under spiritual attack for a really long time, you might not even have a lot spiritually. Physically, materially, but spiritually you have a lot. You are pure in spirit. You are rich in spirit. Okay? So I think that that's what's going to change the game, and these high priestesses and high priests come together. High priests, they're starting to learn, like, there's a little bit more to life than just money. And a high priestess has already learned that. She learned that when her ass was broke and homeless living in a car. When she got excommunicated from the church and her entire family abandoned her, right? The high priestesses I channel for, you guys already got it. You already fucking know that there's more to life than money. Your high priest might just be learning this, though. And I'm hearing the reason they're learning it now is because the Jezebel spirit is getting kicked to the curb. Wow. I've got to look up Jezebel. I've got to see what that's about. Yeah, the curse is breaking, I'm hearing. 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. It's 2 of Swords. It's breaking. The uncertainty about why these high priests are so bothered. They have nothing to show for it. Like, materially, they might be okay, but spiritually, they feel dead, right? Energetically, they're drinking a gallon of caffeine a day. Like, they have no idea why they're this burdened. I do. Ooh, I do. I do. I know why. And other high priestesses know why. Ooh, 4 Wands, Queen. Yeah, all right. I love it. I love it. You guys, there have been people coming at twin flames like this. Like, the curse is fucking breaking, bro. You know what Spirit is showing me? Not the Lion King. What is it? Beauty and the Beast. When the Beast and Belle at the end, they break the curse, and all of those statues turn back into humans again. Christ didn't die for just you. Like, Jesus died for you, bro, but Jesus died for all of us. When you break the curse for you, you're breaking the curse on all of these people. The ones that couldn't say shit 2 days ago to defend me. All of them are soon about to be awakening and realize what the hell they did. It's Judgment Day for all of them. The ones that listen to their guidance, the ones that really truly sit with themselves and meditate and ask why they did what they did, those are the ones totally going to repent and go into the promised land within themselves, feel happy and whole again. But the rest of them that saw what they did and didn't change any of it, that's on them. Bye. I'm going to vibrate right past you. Have a good one. Toodles. You don't want to be corrected. Totally cool. Go handle your life. Get your karma. Thank you. Ooh, 8 of Swords. You want to stay stuck. Stay there. The ones who are really truly going to be repentant soon are the ones that are facing judgment and acknowledge it. They acknowledge it. They change it. They repent. They literally say, okay, so yeah, I was kind of a D-bag, but I kind of don't want to be anymore. Perfect. Prove it. For the rest of you, bye. Good riddance. See you never. Don't be friends with me. It's as easy as that. You go on your timeline. I'm going to go on mine, and I'm going to sip a pina colada. Just have a good one. Not a big deal anymore about, like, people getting karma or not getting karma. You don't care. You're just vibrating out of it. It's like, I'm not going to sit there wishing bad karma on my enemy. Oh, I hope he gets a flat tire. Fuck, I don't care. I'm going to be drinking a pina colada. I got better shit to do.